Hi guys, welcome back to Sports Beyond Stats. Today we'll be talking about the IPL option, which is just around the corner. So we'll first discuss the rules, and then we'll move on to different teams and their possibilities of retaining different players. And yeah, that will be the
Yeah,
discussion.
uh, as you just pointed out, we have couple of huge changes, not huge changes, but significant changes in terms of team retentions, RTMs, and uncapped players. So, uncapped players is something again.
The
not
MSD clause, the first one.
yeah. The first one being the MSD clause, which is um, players like Mohit Sharma, Sandeep Sharma, MSD, or Vijay Shankar for that matter.
The
So,
three
yeah. So, they are not anymore into the capped players. They can be uncapped since they have not played any international game for last 5 years. So, they come under uncapped category and their retention slab could be 4 crores as less as 4 crores. So that is one of the major significant changes.
But so before we move on to the next rule,
yeah,
what is your first of all for the audience to know that him and I we are big Thala fans, we are big CSK fans, but looking at this entire situation and the possibility of MSD returning, uh, I think I've started to get a anticlimactic feeling of the entire scenario.
Yeah, in a way, you're very true. A lot of CSK fans themselves feel, including me, they feel this is the right time for him to move on to a next chapter in his life. Not in terms of completely getting out of cricket,
yeah.
but at least getting involved in different aspects of the game, like mentorship or coaching, which I believe he's good fit and he'll be able to do it. As far as
the fact that he can significantly contribute to player building as well as the strategical aspect of it, that itself is a very big win, honestly.
Yeah, see, MSD is, everybody knows what caliber and what points he brings to this table. So I don't think there's any doubt about his caliber and his potential when it comes to coaching as captain of the side of the franchise rather. That perhaps comes to your point of being saying that this might be the right time for him to continue to the next chapter.
But looking at the entire rule from Mohit Sharma's perspective, or let's say a Sandeep Sharma. So I'll talk about Mohit Sharma first. He has had a terrific season. In fact, last two seasons of his brilliant were really good.
Yeah.
The comeback itself, in fact, was a comeback story in itself.
Right.
So for players like Mohit Sharma, it is a big win.
Yeah.
And IPL was meant to create a platform for these players as well. It was not just for the youngsters.
100%.
So
there have been stories like Mohit Sharma or Sandeep Sharma for that matter who hasn't played any cricket, but IPL has been their,
bread and butter.
Bread and butter, yeah, bread and butter also, but where they can showcase their talent once in a year.
A rich bread and butter.
Rich bread and butter. That's a simple way of putting it. So, this has been the uncapped story or uncapped players.
The second rule would be the RTM.
Yeah, RTM. So RTM is basically nothing but right to match. So if a team X bids for a player, let's say for 6 crores, the team which already has that player or has had that player till last year can reclaim that player for that same price for which that player has gone for. So let's say someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal, for example, goes for 8 crores. A team Royal Challengers Bangalore may bid for 8 crores, and then Rajasthan Royals do have that luxury of using their right to match cards, which every franchise has been given of six RTMs they do have. But there's a big
twist in this.
What the governing council
sort of nullifies the entire RTM in my
yeah, in a way. Yeah. So
the team that has bid so far has another opportunity to bid per the player, and that need not be in a particular specific bracket. It
Yeah.
could be any amount.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so
it's very
RCB can
challenging.
come up and say that they are ready to pay 12 CR to Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yeah.
And if they know that RR will definitely go for Yashasvi
Yeah,
Jaiswal,
exactly. Yeah.
they are in a way going to
Increase their purse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
For just to
So-
hamper their.
Or exhaust their purse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So coming to the purse bracket has been increased.
Yeah, it has
To
been increased to
100 from 100 to 120. So that's the third rule, and the fourth rule being the retainer amounts.
Yeah, so retainer amounts is basically every team can retain 5 plus 1 is 5 retention plus your RTMs, or you can use all 6 as your RTMs and go with full amount into the auction with saying, I'm going in with 120 crores. I will buy each player in the market price, whatever market price he goes for. So I don't think there's single team in my mind, or I believe that team will go in with all 6 RTMs, but you never know. IPL is all full of surprises.
So let's mention the retainer amounts first.
So the retainer amount is, I guess, 18, 16,
18, 14, 11 and
4.
We'll display that later.
Edit में देख लेना.
But usually what happens in mega auctions is the team that suffers the most is MI in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now if you look at it in this way, they have the Indian T20 captain Sky. They have the current MI. They haven't made any announcement, so I'm assuming he's going to.
I mean, more or less he's going to be.
Yeah.
They got him for that.
Yeah. So Hardik Pandya will be the captain of MI. So these two will be
Finals.
Yeah, we'll be bidding separately for the 18.
Yeah, and players again just pick Bumrah.
Then so you can't let
world's best bowler
exactly now. Then there's Rohit Sharma, who is the
proven
WT20 winning captain.
Yeah, and 5 IPL
and
titles.
5 IPL titles. I think 1 Champions League title. Yeah. And then there's amongst the youngsters there are.
For a team like MI, it's gonna be one hell of a task for them to come down to a.
But now that
conclusion saying, okay, these are my final 4 players, they can't.
There's Ishan Kishan and there's Tilak Verma.
Yeah.
So for a team that has been investing so heavily on the youngsters, it is going to be. Hardik Pandya might not agree, but still, looking at this entire scenario, I think MI is going to find it very difficult to save their consistency. But looking at their last,
MI has always invested in Indian talent, right? No matter what their scouts and over the years, whatever you look in, or they've invested heavily on the Indian talent, and then they fill their team or they build their team around their Indian talent and try and fill the loopholes or the major gaps with the foreign overseas players. That has always been MI. So I mean, they'll again. I feel, given whatever I've read till now, or whatever reports that have come out, they'll stick to the Indian talent, core Indian talent, and build on that foundation. But it'll be challenging for them, no matter.
So, which team do you think will find it least challenging? Because that talks about their
someone like Kings 11 Punjab, or probably LSG Kings 11, they'll be sorted in terms of going to the auction. But again, they have their own challenges. You can't sit to and no one has any challenges.
So now that we've finished the rules, we'll move on to
the first team.
Yeah, to the first team, and that is Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about Rajasthan Royals first.
So let's move on with the first team. Okay, tell me your definite retentions first.
Or rather, the highest package wale retentions. I would give highest amounts to Samson and Samson.
Yeah, Samson, 100%.
So Samson and Yashasvi Jaiswal.
No, for me, okay. Let's just. I'll give Samson and Butler.
Oh shit! Yes. But then the consistency that Yashasvi is currently showing, especially on the Indian side.
Yeah, Indian talent, if you want to consider, then for sure it has to be Jaiswal. But if I'm picking one foreign player, and I mean foreign player as in he's the best
Correct.
T20 player, one of the best T20 players.
I think after
Going around.
MSDF, there's a wicketkeeper batsman that I really love to watch.
Yeah, Josh Butler.
Just
Any day, any day.
Pant
Pure talent.
But
Yeah,
I think I
road
like Pant more in tests.
Test.
Because
Long
of
form.
Yes. Okay, so for the
Okay,
top
let's give your Sanju Samson 18 for now, and Josh Butler also will demand 18, nothing less than 18.
Okay.
So, those are your two short picks. So, one of Jaiswal and Riyan Parag now.
So I
As your third return, I don't think they'll go with all four batsmen.
Of course. I think apart from Riyan Parag, everybody would agree that Yashasvi Jaiswal deserves the
More
second
of this.
Yeah.
But given what they have invested in Riyan Parag for so many
long.
years, and right now, last season, he has started delivering the goods.
Final.
Yeah.
While I'm happy for it, but I still don't think
If
he
you
can.
put any of the one, like both can't go into the auction, they both will go 16, 17 plus easily.
Riyan Parag?
Yeah. Riyan will go, given his all-around capabilities.
I think he'll probably cross maybe 8 or 9, but
yeah, Rajasthan would have hoped this auction would have happened last year because he was an your uncapped player.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So now that is a big, not a.
And what about the bowlers?
I don't think they'll
Chahal?
retain any. No, I don't think so. They'll see what price he goes into the auction. If he goes for anything less than 10 crores, then they'll buy.
But will he go anything less than? So because CSK would want.
See, I'm looking at that standpoint, saying, okay, now I have wrist spinners into the auction. Who all wrist spinners are there into the auction? If there's only Chahal as quality as Chahal, now there won't be Rashid Khan, there won't be Kuldeep Yadav. Right. Apart from these two, now you don't have any other spinner who will give me those 4 bankable overs plus wickets.
A team like CSK who plays around 50% of their matches at Chidambaram.
CSK, yeah.
Not the Chepok.
Chidambaram.
So a team like CSK that plays at Chepok, the kind of spin the ground of the pitch offers.
Yeah.
So they would want somebody like. I'm still not able to.
It's completely fine. I mean, fair.
Of course. So they might want somebody like Chahal. So because they are going to lack the experienced slot because the daddies are going to retire soon.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know what exactly Chahal, how old he is, but maybe like 3-4 years he'll play. I mean, T20 he'll play for longer. Yeah.
IPL he can play longer, maybe not international.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't bat either, so just the ball 4 hours.
So, and what do you think about Keshav Maharaj? What does he have to offer?
Keshav Maharaj?
Because he still gives you the bowling option, the addition.
I mean, no disrespect. I just reacted in a way saying that you can't be. I feel he can't be a return. I would definitely prefer Ravichandran Ashwin over Keshav Maharaj. Yeah. But again, Ashwin is somebody you will have to see what price he goes for in the auction. You can't just retain him saying, "Okay, I'm giving you."
As of now, we are going.
I am going with 3 definite retentions.
Correct, and then
or you can, if you want to go for 4th one, then it has to be Riyan Parag. Then it'll come down to saying, okay, I have 4 confirmed batsmen. My top 4 are sorted. I am not looking anything beyond this. As far if provided nobody is injured.
But looking at their team, they really need to invest in the bowling as well now because they don't have the star.
Yeah, exactly. If you cut down what, this will come down to 40 crores? No, 45, 48 crores. 16 at least. Exactly.
Why hum edit?
We'll try our best.
We have to look at that as well. Yeah. सामने computer है लोग बोलेंगे.
Yeah, cool. So this has been, we think, or our retainers will be. Are you agreeing with what we discussed right
The
now?
first three, yes.
First three
definitely.
is.
So,
Fourth one, Riyan Parag, you're doubtful.
Riyan Parag, I'm doubtful. I would rather let
Have
him
Chan.
go for RTM and then maybe
Bring him back to RTM.
yeah. Because
What if, okay, tell me one thing. These three players will demand anything about not less than 16.
exactly.
What if Riyan Parag goes above 14?
Then you let go of it. It is worth the chance because the
I
problem
don't
is,
think they will let go of Riyan Parag considering the amount of time, money, and everything they've
Exactly.
invested.
but the
Over
problem
the
is
years,
he
for
has
14 years, you have invested in somebody,
Exactly.
and then the moment you're going to eat that fruit, you're going to let it go.
but मतलब I am मतलब between Yashasvi Jaiswal and Riyan Parag, I think
Yeah, Jaiswal is
मतलब
all
it
format
is
player.
an
Without
easy
any- Yeah, that is.
stop loss समझ लेंगे Riyan Parag को.
Yeah, and you have new coaching also. Rahul Dravid has come in, Vikram Rathod has come in. So considering Rahul Dravid and his mindset,
we might probably. So that would. So what difference do you think it will bring? Rahul Dravid being the
Rahul Dravid being the
at this probably the better way to put it, the fact that he's back in the think tank of Rajasthan.
He was always involved in some way or the other over the years, but Kumar Sangakkara has been brought into the central sort of like looking after all the franchise Pal Royals in different leagues. Now they have gotten Rahul sir as
Alright.
as the coach. So yeah, I mean
that's for Rajasthan Royals. We can sort of conclude over here for Rajasthan.
Yeah, 4 returnees
So
at the match. So guys, our next team will be Kolkata Knight Riders. Eden Gardens it is. So the defending champions. Tell me your returnees for them.
They would obviously save Shreyas Iyer now.
Okay, no, tell me. Okay, tell me.
So, looking at the entire scenario, there's Andre Russell.
Yeah.
There's Andre Russell, there's Rinku Singh, there's Sunil Narayan. They have a big team.
They have so many match winners. Look at their Venkatesh Iyer.
They have
Rinku Singh. There's Mitchell Stark.
They've also invested in Harshit Rana.
Yeah, exactly. Vaibhav Arora, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana. Look at, I mean,
they've spent 24 CR last season for
Mitchell Stark. Again, that also rule now comes into play saying that now your overseas players can't go more than 18 crores in the auction. That's true. So they have capped the amount that overseas player can earn through. Let's fill sort. Correct. Okay, tell me your retainers first now then. How many will you retain?
So they retain, I think they'll retain most of their team. They are the defending champions. So they are.
From whatever I've heard, this was one of the teams or this was one of the franchise who wanted more retainers as possible. Correct. More than 7-8 retainers as possible.
So there's Russell.
For sure.
There's Sunil Narayan. For sure. Because he has also performed with the Bangalore last season. And
without a doubt.
The fact that they have won the championship, I don't think they want to mix it up much by changing the dynamics.
Corely T20 players now.
Correct.
They play all around the globe. Only T20 players. So
lower down the order, they also have Rinku Singh.
Yeah.
And they are definitely not going to let go of
Rinku Singh. Yeah, Indian talent, I don't think. Apart from these two, then they'll definitely try and save as much as Indian talent they can. Correct. If Harshit Rana, like someone like Harshit Rana, as we are recording, is still uncapped. But today, he can be a capped player because India plays a T20 today. So if Harshit Rana plays today, then he goes into the capped category. Otherwise, they can just see them at
what's the date today so that they are going to
6th, 5th.
Yeah. I've also forgotten to put team 11. अरे क्या है date?
5th, 6th होगा.
हाँ 6th. So
yeah, Sunday 6th.
Rinku Singh. So these are the top three. Then there's Harshit Rana. They're probably hoping at this point that he doesn't play the match today.
I mean, No franchise in the world
Of
wants
course.
there.
But then I am
Okay, in terms of finance, they don't want
See,
him to.
they want to save up on maximum money. We
Yeah.
are living in a very capitalistic society. So, if Harshit Rana doesn't play, and if Surya Kumar Yadav wants KKR to suffer in one way or the other, he might give Harshit
I
Rana.
mean, given the bowling attack that is going to play today, he will play with Mayank Yadav and Arshdeep Singh.
Yeah, makes sense. But I think the KKR think tank would want him not to play to some extent. And okay, so let's assume
There's
that he does play.
Gurbaz.
But
Gurbaz.
oh yes.
But I don't think.
I think they'll still go for Harshit Rana. They would want to invest in the Indian. They would prefer because they are already going to spend money on two overseas players.
Yeah.
And that they are going to take the biggest.
Yeah, they have been retaining them since a very long time now, including Ritesh Rana.
Correct.
So Ritesh Rana was one of the retainers last time. Correct. When auction.
When he was the captain.
Yeah, exactly. No, he wasn't the captain. I guess he was.
Last year he was. I think Shreyas Iyer
was injured. Yeah.
So Shreyas Iyer returned last year as the captain.
They have a big headache. Yeah.
And how do they protect their captain then?
See, again, Shreyas Iyer is somebody I don't think they will be ready to offer him more than 14 CR, 15 CR. Because if that happens, then it's going to be big problem for them. Yeah, we are someone like Mumbai, they're in the same puddle as them. So
the fact that they've won
exactly, and they've got such a settled outfit team right now, like anybody can play anywhere, and also they've got a lot of luxury of playing all rounders and too many bowlers, including the
So the top three retainships would retain. The top three players that they'll retain would be Russell, Sunil Narayan, and Rinku Singh. That's for sure, right?
Yeah, I guess we both can agree to that. I mean, a lot of our audiences might agree to that.
Now, what I would like to point out is there's Phil Salt and there's Iyer.
And there's Venkatesh Iyer.
And Iyer X2. So there's Iyer the captain, and there's Iyer the all-rounder. And I would prefer. I don't know how do they protect their captain, but I would prefer Iyer the all-rounder.
Exactly.
So because he gives you that added opening or number two.
For this team, I believe if they can get into someone like a Rohit Sharma, then they're happily letting someone like Shreyas.
Yeah, exactly. So that itself is I'm getting chills. And he loves that ground.
Yeah, he loves
the crowd. The ground loves him back.
In all his memories and big scores have come on that ground. But
if at all that happens,
they happily let go of Shreyas Iyer in that case.
Yeah. They let him go twice.
Yeah. So they're hoping if Rohit Sharma goes into the option, I don't think they'll retain Shreyas Iyer.
अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है, and if Rohit Sharma comes to the auction and if Shreyas Iyer is retained, इसका एक रील बना के डाल देंगे. हमारा co-founder हगा.
Oh, Ankush Raghuvanshi is also a very promising youngster. They can retain him for 4 crores as your 5th or 6th
uncapped player.
Yeah, good talent to retain, or Vaibhav Varada for that matter. Any of the two. Yeah, so that is about KKR.
Tell me the next team.
Moving on, we have got our next team, which is the Kings from the Punjab Kings. Oh, okay. No, I don't think Shikhar Dhawan is playing anymore.
He's retired now.
But he's playing IPL, even if it's retired from internationals. I don't think
इसका भी news लगा देंगे. ऐसे दिखेगा.
Liam Livingston giving his definite returning.
But we are looking at this from the big hitters point of view.
No, given what he's doing right now in England,
No, I haven't followed up with that. So as the
Arshdeep is one definitely. See, for this team it's easy. For two rating is for me.
no offense.
No offense, yeah. And you're representing that as your third rating.
Rahul Chahar.
No. I don't think Harshal
Harshal
Patel has been a proven match winner and proven purple cap winner. But I don't think they would retain any of the bowlers apart from Arshdeep and Harpreet Brar.
Oh yes.
Harpreet Brar is a good option as a left arm spinner. Sam Curran they'll let go. Sikandar, I don't think. Oh, there's two.
Works also.
Ashutosh Sharma and this Shashank Singh we forgot.
Correct.
Okay. But they have good uncapped category of players.
So they can spend 4 CR 3 times.
I don't think they can.
Can't?
That is again a loophole that IPL has not.
So the fact that
okay, what if let's say someone like Shashank, he might just say, "Boss, my price right now is not 4 crores. Let me go into the auction."
But he doesn't get to choose, right?
He gets to choose. What if he doesn't sign the contract?
Yeah, but matlab,
with Punjab Kings,
would he go for that?
Yeah, he can decide, saying that okay, I don't want to play for you anymore. I'll just see what price I go for in the auction. And in the auction, if I get that price and if you're willing to buy me at that price, I'm happy to come back.
And who will keep for the team then? Keeper, wicket keeper.
They will have to hunt for a keeper. I don't think that.
There's Jitesh Sharma, there's
Sharma, and there's
Simran, and there's Bairstow.
Yeah. So Jitesh Sharma, they'll try and keep it, but then he'll have to be a third retain. Jitesh Sharma, yeah, he's good stocks. His stocks have risen from last 2 years.
He hasn't debuted yet. He has debuted.
Yeah, he's played. So, he'll probably play today also. I don't think he'll play today because Sanju will play today.
Ishan Kishan is not in the squad.
Not today. Sanju is there, and
I don't think they are going to worry much because they.
Yeah, this is one of the teams that might as well decide. Okay, let's just go with 6 RTMs.
3 at least. 2 or 3 minimum.
No, they have 6 RTMs.
Yeah,
they can use 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'm saying they'll go for fixed 2 or 3.
Yeah,
and they can sort of, if not that, they can also save up on.
One good thing that has happened with Punjab, I feel, is they've got the coaching staff correct at this. For the first time, I feel, when they've got the hiring of Ricky Ponting. Yes. So, yeah, Ricky Ponting has been a major change from Delhi Capitals to Punjab Kings this year. So that mindset might help them build a proper new team with a completely different outfit.
But that has happened with Punjab time and again, where I've thought that this exchange is going to make a difference, and it doesn't.
See, that is Punjab. I mean, that has always been Punjab. And if you have to define Punjab, this is like building a strong team ever, buying everybody what they feel they can.
Because on paper they are a very good team. Probably not the current one, but over the years.
Rajwardhan, we were saying.
They've had match winners and they've also had Gilchrist, for God's sake. Yeah. So they have had match winners, but for some reason they haven't really won. Right.
I mean, I think the closest they've gone is
finals.
2014 with the Mansa Heroics.
So if not winning the closest one can get this.
So yeah, I mean, this is about they have changed the ground. Hopefully now this year they have changed their coaching, and let's just hope it is Punjab Kings this year. Sadda Punjab.
So the fixed 2 people that they would want to retain are Livingstone and Arshdeep.
Yeah, and Jitesh probably.
Okay, and from the uncapped players, probably Shashank, because they'll save up on money. But
too many. Shashank, Ashutosh, and Harpreet Brar.
Right. If they go like this, they can sort of save up on.
If they come down to a deal with saying, okay,
correct. They'll have
Shashank, let's just you take 6 for this year and 9.
Correct.
let's see for next.
So Shashank, Ashutosh, and the
Harpreet Brar, the all round.
oh yeah,
SRH to Sunrisers from Hyderabad. जब डेढ़ वाला लाइन बोला होगा मैंने तो वैसे खड़ा I'm not good at it. But yeah, coming to SRH, they were once one of the best bowling sides, and somehow they managed to develop reasonably good. Exactly, and now they've become the biggest, lethal batting team with likes of Travis Head class. So I think ये टीम के लिए सब लोगों ने वो चैरिटी
pink jersey, green jersey, RCB jersey.
Yeah, for sure. Look at the amount of runs that scored last season. Oh my god.
Blue पहना तो गया.
Blue पहना तो गया.
So there's Head, there's Klassen amongst the overseas.
I don't think they'll retain.
No, I'm just mentioning them, and we can sort of
come down to
because there are too many players. So that's why. So there's Head, there's Klassen,
there's Abhishek Sharma for sure.
Oh yes.
There's Washington Sundar, there's Nitish Reddy.
Oh shit.
There's Anindlu Hasaranga. There's Pat Cummins. There's Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I mean, it's good if you don't write because it'll be too much for you.
Yeah. So, amongst the...
Okay, let's just discuss with fast bowlers for now. We'll go
with the captain.
From the bottom. For fast bowlers, I feel they're only 10 captain. I don't think, and they shouldn't retain Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I don't know.
Will he fall under the uncapped category now?
No, he played recently. I don't think he's been that long that he go into the uncapped category.
It's been a while I've seen him play.
I guess he played in 21 also.
Okay. हाँ 5 साल इतना पहले का.
Yeah.
So there's
good player, man. Wow. Talent all over.
So there's Pat Cummins for sure.
Pat Cummins for sure. If you want to keep captain and mindset and everything.
Correct. And I think they'll sort of save up on some money because वो 18 CR पे आ जाएगा अभी if they retain.
Yeah.
Correct. So
good.
They'll be saving up on some money over there.
Yeah.
And on contrary, Abhishek Sharma will.
His stocks has gone up
exactly
since last year.
So there's Abhishek Sharma and there's Head. Whom would you?
I'll have both.
Yeah, of course. But who gets the top slot?
Head.
No?
But so, given the Indian talent,
exactly, and also the fact that
falls the same category as this.
Exactly, and also the fact that Sharma is younger.
Yeah.
They might want to retain him for longer.
Yeah.
So Head and Sharma is going to be a very tough choice for them, I think. But
all the best. I can't even think.
And so probably not Klassen, but
Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Pat Cummins, and Nitish Reddy.
So amongst the
Nitish Reddy today will be a captain.
Oh yes. Correct. So I think
this team is very similar to MI and KKR. They have a lot of.
They also have Shahbaz Ahmed, whom they've invested in.
They traded him last year. They got him in place of. They traded him with RCB for the new player. They traded with.
No.
I forgot. Okay, when we up to the RCB.
RCB के बारे में बोलेंगे तब बताएं.
तो कमेंट में बताना प्लीज.
तो हसरंगा तो नहीं रहेगा. Nitish Reddy is a big possibility that they might want to retain.
They will retain Nitish Reddy. He is the next Hardik Pandya from what I believe.
Right. So we have 5 players for SRH. We have Pat Cummins, we have Head, we have Sharma, Abhishek Sharma, Klassen to nahi.
There's Glenn Phillips also. But okay.
But then I think they'll still go for
Jansen, Hasaranga. Okay, we've got our 5 for sure.
We've got our top 3 for sure.
Top 3
Pat
for
Cummins,
sure.
Head and Sharma.
Yeah.
Then we have a big question mark with Reddy. because it depends on whether he'll play today, and there are big chances that he'll play today.
Yeah, I mean, even if he doesn't play today, he'll play in one of the T20s for sure.
Correct. So there's Reddy, there's amongst the batsmen and all-rounders.
I think batsman is only gonna be Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I don't think they'll retain Glenn Phillips, Rahul Tripathi, or Aiden Markram. Mayank also is not that. They have invested heavily in Abdul Samad over the years, and they believe that they are proven match winner.
I think he did play one match winning innings.
Yeah, he's played a blinder at times, but again, he falls in category as Rian Parag, who hasn't delivered till now.
But they will
never.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Washington is also one guy. He's the next off spinner of India. India doesn't have an off spinner after Ravichandran Ashwin. But yeah,
so we have top three, and
Nitish Reddy can be a fourth for sure.
Nitish Reddy and Washington will become.
Yeah, and they'll see who one of the set players, as we just mentioned, can be your retennees or RTM they can use. So they can use RTM for any of the bowler also. And Natarajan is one. Fazal oh my god, good talent. Yeah.
I think they have a good headache but also the fact
it's a good headache to have, but they might feel this is not the right time to have an auction.
Yeah.
They were just settled last year.
Yeah.
And looking so brilliantly good.
Okay, so as of now,
yeah, we can agree.
We can conclude with this.
So this is Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Moving on from Sunrisers Hyderabad, we've got Gujarat Titans. Okay, the potential team I feel, and they've got decent team. They're
above decent.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill definitely is a top returning captain, plus your prolific Indian batter Sai Sudarshan can be your third. Mohammad Shami, Rashid Khan has to be your second. Exactly, hence I said third. So your top three are more or less confirmed, I would say. Rest, I feel they'll take a call and wait for the price at which they go for any market, and depending on that, then they'll try and return them.
I don't think they'll obviously go for any.
What do you think in Mohammad Shami's case? Which is this?
The fact that he is sort of towards aging.
Towards the end of his career, yeah.
I think he'll give us another 2-3 good years.
Yeah.
2 good years for sure.
Yeah.
But
see, considering the calendar that India has right now, BGT,
exactly.
You have England tour coming up next year. Post they have World WTC.
Correct.
So I don't think they'll risk that, and any team will want to risk a player like Mohammad Shami playing T20s and then compromise on Test cricket.
And he is a very good Test player, of course. But looking at the T20 side, they would want somebody who can give you a few knocks here and there.
I mean, he's a brilliant bowler.
Yeah,
any team would want Mohammad Shami.
But I think they take the chances.
Injuries over the years, and also he will be that one guy they'll wait for what price he'll go in the auction. He won't go less than 8 crores.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But if you look at the all-rounders, whom apart from, of course, Sai Sudarshan, do you think there's anybody else?
No, I don't think so. Apart from Sai Sudarshan, they'll shoot return anybody. If not Sai Sudarshan, not David Miller can be an option.
Correct.
But they'll wait and see what price he goes into the market.
I think Kane Williamson will see a change in team this year. They won't be able to retain him because he is
It depends on what time of the auction he comes.
Correct.
If he comes too sooner, then he'll be unsold, and then probably he'll be bought back later in the day or whenever that unsold slot comes out. But I feel he won't. If he comes out in the start, I don't think any team will buy him immediately.
So we again have three fixed retained
Yeah, for GT, I
players.
feel.
Gill, Rashid. These three are very easy options.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
mean, they choose themselves.
if at all they do go for Shami, they would want probably give him the fourth slot, which Shami might not agree for.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he also might. You never know, but he might also.
But if at all he does go for
there's Noor Ahmed also, which is a potential again wrist spinner that we were talking initially.
Correct.
So moving on from the last team that we did was GT. Now we're gonna start with RCB. Cool.
So एक slot तो obvious है.
RCB without a question of a doubt. Dinesh Karthik is retired.
You think they'll retain the captain?
No. They won't retain, but they'll keep an eye on what price does he go for. Cameron Green can be one at this.
And Maxwell as well. The fact that he...
You never know, yeah. I don't think they'll retain Maxwell.
He hasn't shown consistency with the bat, but I just hope that they make big changes in the bowling attack.
They need big changes.
Because Siraj and
but
Yash,
that's the thing, no. So whenever you think of our team like RCB, they've invested heavily over the years in the batters. Beat Chris Gale, KL Rahul.
In fact, the way SRS was the best bowling side, RCB was on paper the best batting side.
Yeah, easily.
In fact, the year that Shane Watson was in RCB,
was the best.
I think that was the best on paper. Was it 2016?
2016.
Yeah.
Where Virat scored 4 centuries.
But post that, Shane Watson showed his performance from CSK.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, players have been in and out of RCB a lot.
Yeah, I think apart
they are completely contrast to Mumbai Indians.
Yeah,
in terms of retaining certain players.
But that shows. I have heard this a lot that people say that Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli would have had RCB titles had he or IPL titles had he been part of MIT. But I think the think tank or the thought that goes into the decision making makes a big difference.
Right.
So when it comes to a CSK or a Mumbai Indians, they have stuck to the basics. They don't try to change, especially CSK. They to avoid changes in the first place. But Mumbai Indians is still a team that goes with performance. They try to invest in youngsters and create a balance between the experienced players and the young players. But I think RCB has somewhere lacked or failed in doing so. And
I mean, I think they have built foundation, but then again at that point the owners changed. The Kingfisher going out.
Yeah.
Everything changed, the management changed, then again the mindset changes. But they have been in that puddle a lot, saying, okay, this is the team, this is what we're gonna have for next 5 years, straight, no changes, minute changes, 1 or 2 in the mini auctions we'll see. But you have never thought of RCB and say like, okay, this is the team gonna win us the championship. That has never been.
I think there were a couple of occasions when I thought that this team might go all the way.
Yeah.
Especially the finals. I think
2016.
SRH won the finals.
Yes,
yeah. So I think that year I was pretty confident that RCB will take it all the way.
2011 also they played finals against
CSK. But then
Anil Kumble was the captain.
Yeah, but that was still a side that, or rather, T20 itself was in its baby steps back then. So it hadn't shown us all sides of the game yet. But
the dimensions have gone much farther.
Yeah, especially with the impact players and everything coming in. I think from that perspective, things have changed a lot, and that's why I was wondering that probably now they would try to hopefully bring in some consistency, and that's why I was thinking that they'll probably save a Maxwell or a Cameron Green and that might also help them save a few bucks because Maxwell will fetch himself good money in the
He
auction.
will, no doubt he will. But I don't think they'll return all four of them because four, no. What we had first as Virat, second.
Second, we haven't come to yet. We just mentioned Cameron Green and Maxwell.
Okay, yeah. Second, I think Siraj.
Second, Siraj, yeah. Third, second, if Siraj takes the in the first slot we have two options. So I don't think Siraj will bag as much
Siraj,
as
considering the Indian fast bowlers available in the market,
right.
he will fetch money because he's right now bowling in all three formats, if not all. At least two
I
formats.
think from the Indian fast bowlers, only Bumrah deserves to be in the 80. Deserves, I'm saying.
Yeah,
This is
course.
out of their bucket,
Of course,
so
of course, of course.
But when it comes to
But-
deserving,
Yeah,
wala factor
Indian
which
fast
doesn't
bowlers
make a
will
difference.
always be in demand.
So I think Mahipal Lomror is somebody whom they might save through the uncapped player wala category because he gives you both options.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I mean,
I
it
think
completely depends on what kind of dimension they're looking forward to. As in, they might look for someone like Mahipal Ramro or Mayank Dagar.
Correct.
We were talking about SRH swap, the trade
Yeah.
that they did.
This
that
is the
was,
guy.
yeah, this is Mayank Dagar. So yeah, I mean, I have not. I don't think they'll retain any of Alzari, Lockey, Tom Curran, Reece Topley. No chance they should. Or
so Virat Kohli on number one,
Virat
Siraj
Kohli.
on number one as well. As in-
Siraj and Cameron Green might be in a
Tussle, yeah.
tussle, yeah.
Because Cameron Green does offer you a little batting.
And he's very young.
Yeah,
He will grow.
correct.
They shouldn't do what they did with Maxwell. Like,
Correct.
not with Maxwell, Shivam Dubey or many other players. KL Rahul.
And it is so. In fact, if you've noticed this, players have played not so good in RCB, and they have shown brightly when they've left RCB.
Yeah.
I think Chris Gayle is just one odd example where he was playing. He wasn't given enough opportunities in KKR, but then he, matlab,
Yeah, I know.
bashed it all the way in RCB. So number one would be Virat Kohli. Second,
Siraj.
matlab,
Siraj,
second person
Cameron.
who will take 18 CR would be Siraj. The second slab will be taken by Cameron Green.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Yash Dayal? I sort
Yes,
of
there is a very promising prospect, not a prospect anymore, potential, I guess, but because the sort of season that he had last 2022 season when he got smashed by Rinko Singh,
36, 30.
30, yeah, and the way he has come back after that, performing last year and throughout the domestic season this year, has been phenomenal. Is someone who you see as a potential because only and only because of his mindset. Just to come out of that zone and proving everybody wrong and trying to rather prove yourself to the world, saying I'm a very better bowler than what I used to perform is a big task and big shoes to fill. So I mean, yeah, yes, they can or they don't.
I think he RTM
He is also capped, so
yeah.
he will go for a good bucks. I feel if he goes for
As of now, the only thing I remember about Yash Dayal is him taking MSD's wicket in the last match.
yeah, predominantly if you
Yeah,
just
his
figure
latest
if
one.
you
ठीक है फिर so that's RCB for us.
Yes,
And
that's RCB.
we'll be moving on to. You want to move on to Mumbai?
Cool. Let's move on to Mumbai. We're moving on to the next team, which is a team from Maharashtra, Team Mumbai Indians.
So we started with their problems and we are going to talk about their problems again.
Further,
And nobody wants these problems because they are going to lose out.
many players.
Yeah. So the fact that Mumbai Indians is a team that invests heavily on the scouts,
Yeah.
through their scouts on young talent, and secondly, they have a very fine balance of experienced players when you ratio it to the young players. But the mega auctions are the most scary part for such
Yeah,
teams
yeah.
because the way I see it, Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar Yadav take the top slot.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
The second slot, as a personal choice, it would have been Rohit Sharma.
Hardik or Surya, who's to take the top spot?
It is Hardik as of now. They have done a lot to get him back from Gujarat. So
I mean, you have to give it them.
yeah, so Hardik Pandya takes that. But then you have the best Indian bowler, or rather the best bowler in the world currently.
Easy.
On top, you are going to play on Indian soil, whether you like it or not. So the first slot will be shared with Bumrah more than more than Surya Kumar Yadav. But then the current T20 captain of Indian team is Surya Kumar Yadav.
Intense that Mumbai has to face all of this.
And
Serious music.
the thing that, so this has always been a thing in India, I don't know in other countries or not, but in India, captaincy does play some part when it comes to the egos of the player.
Yeah.
So more than the amount that is being spent on these players, it is also about the value they consider themselves at once they are captain of a team.
Very true.
So the value they hold, especially in a team like Mumbai,
Yeah.
I think we should have taken this last.
I mean, we just don't with the order. But yeah, if you put it in the rank wise, for me personally, I would put it as Hardik, Hardik, Bumrah, Surya, and then probably Tilak.
So no Rohit.
I wouldn't have Rohit Sharma there. I mean, I'm sorry for all the Mumbai fans, but yeah, I wouldn't personally have Rohit as my retaining because I'll see what price he goes for, and if it's too much out of the budget or too much out of what he usually planned for, then might as well let him go because he'll play for max to max 3-4 years from now on. I don't see him playing more than that. So if you want to invest in somebody like Tilak,
A young talent.
young prospect.
There's Ishan Kishan as well.
Yeah, Ishan Kishan as well. See, so there's a whole lot of conundrum that Mumbai is facing at the moment.
और कोई है
Nehal Vadera, Joe Archer. Yeah, I mean these are the 5 players who are hot. And
I think other teams are also going to be concerned more about Mumbai's retaining.
everybody is
Yeah,
excited when it comes to Mumbai's
Because
because if they retain whatever discussed we've done, if they retain all of them, including Rohit Sharma, I don't think they have enough purse to fit them into rest of the players.
you think they consider going for RTM with Tilak Verma? It will still be very costly for them.
Yeah, exactly. If they let
He'll
him go,
cost 8 CR for sure.
he'll close more than that
Yeah.
because he's a young man.
talent.
Same category as Jaiswal, Abhishek
Yeah.
Sharma. So yeah, and made a lot of batsmen. So
And in the current Indian setup, you don't see many good Indian middle order batsmen.
yesterday he got replaced in place of Shivam Dubey in the squad.
Okay, right.
So he's going to be part of the squad also.
So if he plays extremely well in this series, he is going to bag even more money. So
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say, as you rightly pointed out, I wouldn't say it's a good headache to have, but MI themselves have got themselves into this situation, I feel, having got Hardik Pandya back last year. So, gonna be tricky for them.
I just hope they have a better season because last year was nowhere good, and especially for Hardik Pandya,
Yeah.
the way things.
I mean, everybody had different mindset.
I still believe Mumbai's Raja is Rohit Sharma, but
Everybody believes that. There's no question about it.
we still
If you think about Rohit Sharma as the city, it's Mumbai.
exactly. But if you say Mumbai and you talk about cricket, it is not. It is Rohit plus Sachin, and
Yeah, exactly.
because I recently saw this reel where Ritesh Deshmukh says, so he was asked who is Mumbai's Raja, and he looks up and he says Sachin Tendulkar, which is still fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I don't think Ishan Kishan would be retained at that price what he was retained last time around.
Yeah,
16
fair.
crores.
So we move on to Mumbai का सबसे बड़ा rival, that is
Chennai Super Kings. CSK. Okay, right then. Chennai Super Kings, ladies and gentlemen, we have a team from Chepauk, down south.
so Ruturaj Gaikwad becomes the first obvious.
pick. What do you think about Ravindra Jadeja?
I don't think he'll take the second slot. I think he'll take the third
No,
slot.
but will he be retained or will he not retained?
He will be retained because they don't have many players to retain, is what I think. They might look at Rachin Ravindra and Darren Mitchell.
Okay. I mean, Mahesh Tikshana is one. Deepak Jai.
Pathirana is one.
Pathirana.
Pathirana.
Okay, so Pathirana, I think.
He'll share the spot with Ruturaj,
Yeah.
but then
Not share.
मतलब
Second.
I think there are 218 CRK slots. No?
Depends. If player used to take 16, why will they spend it?
Of course.
Yeah. It's a tricky situation, I know.
But there's the Fizz as well. Mustafiz. So
I don't think Mustafa is
Yeah, but-
retailing.
so last I think 2 seasons were not very nice.
Yeah, I mean, Chepauk pitch helps him in a way because
Correct.
of his cutters, but I don't think he'll be a retaining. Come on, I mean, there are a lot of.
So there's Ruturaj.
I would rather have Tushar Deshpande as a retaining over Mr. Fizaran.
Fair. he has
Tushar is very
performed.
good.
Yeah.
This is whatever he's performed has been very good.
But would you मतलब pitch in money for Tushar Deshpande or Pavan Conway
Tushar Deshpande.
or
Rajwardhan.
हाँ
Tushar Deshpande.
yeah.
I rate him that high because he's a good Indian bowler, very potentially high.
I think I'll just prefer Rachin Ravindra because CSK finally
All
had
around capabilities. Probably he's a good player to have. Like they had a Michael Hussey.
and post that.
Post that they got Conway in a way, but I don't think he delivered the way they expected. I mean, he's always delivered. I'm not saying he's not delivered, but yeah, the way
They
they
expected,
expected. Yeah.
But I think
But Conway can be one of the retailers for sure. I mean, you never know.
yeah, that's why I was
CSK.
considering that.
Yeah.
And the
Given
fact
the
that
amount, experienced players always.
So more important, they don't even look for that big a change.
Yeah.
Even in mega auction, they
Yeah.
somehow still come up with the same
100%.
team.
Last big auction, they tried and went for Fab to place,
Right.
but that didn't happen.
Big
so.
pain.
Yeah.
I hope somehow we get the captain back.
Yeah.
As in RCB captain.
But I don't think even if Duplessis comes back now, still Ruturaj will be the captain.
Of course, looking at the long term,
And you don't want to
situation.
have a player playing any which ways even if he's not performing.
Correct.
If
Yeah.
he's not an Indian player.
More importantly, if at all, there's Devon Conway.
Samir Rizvi is one who excited me last season, but he hasn't played any cricket this year. So
Again, that comes from the leadership of CSK.
yeah,
I wish Mitchell Santner had gotten more opportunities, but that has
very
not.
true.
And I think he is about to get those opportunities because they might not retain him.
Yeah.
But let's
Sorry guys, there was a glitch.
talk about the elephant in the room.
MS Dhoni.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the MSD clause? Do you think they? First, tell me, do you think they will retain him? And secondly, tell me whether they should or not.
Okay, looking at the team and position where they are right now, heading into a mega auction and probably would have to settle this team for next 5 years at least.
Right.
Considering how CSK goes about their business, I think he will play. Looking at all the standpoints, I mean, if he had to retire, he would have been retired by now because it's what, October. But you never know. The day prior to the auction, the MSP like, this is considered we as retired from tomorrow. This is MSP being MSP.
Strawberry ka video.
Yeah. But yeah, from whatever reports or whatever that we've getting or we've been reading about, MSD will play and will be part of next season as well. If he plays, that is.
And so you told me whether that will happen or not, and now tell me whether he should play or not.
Okay, now if they retain him, definitely he should play.
Any, I am saying whether they should retain him or not.
Yeah, I mean, retaining him or not, again, if they went ahead and convinced the governing council to bring that rule back, saying, okay, please get the rule back of 4 crore uncapped player rule so that you can retain a certain player. If they've done that for a certain player, I don't see other reason saying why you shouldn't be retained or why you shouldn't be playing.
And about the latest big hitter of CSK, Shivam Dubey.
Yeah.
Do you think, how much?
World Cup winning squad.
Exactly, and also the fact. But do you think he'll be retained?
It's a very tricky question with Shivam because what I feel is he's contributing enough to be in the 11, but is he contributing enough to be
the top 4?
Yeah, retaining for your top 4? I'm doubtful. Maybe I'll let him go and let's see what price he goes up in the market. Definitely he won't go less than anything below 7, 8.
Of course.
But if he goes anything around 8 to 10 CR, it's probably a good deal for you to use the RTM. But if they let go Shivam Dubey, then
they are going to miss out on.
So left-hander.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about who are left-handed middle-order batsmen available in the market. Indian potential.
I think
Rishabh Pant is one, Shivam Dubey is one, Tilak Verma is one.
Jadeja is.
Jadeja I wouldn't consider middle-order, but he's
lower middle.
Yeah. So they are very less. CSK had Suresh Raina after post that they had coach Shivam Dubey. I don't think
You miss your Raina.
Yeah.
ठीक है फिर that's CSK for us the most confusing spot.
So what have we got? 3?
We have 2 for sure. We have Ruturaj and Mathilana. We have one elephant in the room, that's MSD.
That's always going to be question mark till the day CSK plays.
And then we have another question of Rachin Ravindra or
You think Rachin should be retained?
Over Tushar Deshpande.
Yeah, but I would definitely have Tushar over Rachin. Because Rachin, I think you'll be able to buy Tushar if he goes into the market, he'll go for easily double figures.
So that's it for.
And it also depends upon at what time they come into the auction. So yeah, that's about. Yeah. Guys, we are moving on with the next team that we have, and it's Delhi Capitals. I think it's the second last one, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we have
almost covered all the team except LSG. Yes, we have. Alright then. Your first pick easily has to be Rishabh Pant without any shadow of a doubt. So let's put it there.
But who is going to be?
They haven't announced it from what I've heard. Still remains a question mark who will be the next coach. But
you think they'll save not Hay and.
So okay, first will be my Rishabh Pant, second will be Kuldeep Yadav, third will be my Jake Fraser-Magog, and fourth will be Aksa Patel for me, that's all. I don't see anybody else retaining.
No Andre?
No, I don't think there's any either.
So Rishabh Pant, Kuldeep Yadav?
I prefer Tristan Starks over Andre.
Right.
I won't even retain
batsman कौन? David Warner.
David Warner, Prithvi Shaw, Yastul, Abhishek Porel had a good season.
But of course, Prithvi Shaw is extremely talented, but how many chances can you spare for him at this point? The fact that they are also going to change their thing.
When it comes to Prithvi Shaw, you can't have him scoring in each and every team. You can't expect that from him, but he will contribute. Let's say in 3 matches he gives you 170.
Correct.
You're happy with it?
Yeah. In the entire season?
No, in 3 matches he's giving you 170.
Okay.
And let's say 2 poor scores, but he's giving you 170. 45 balls 70, or 43 balls 70, whatever it is. But you are happy with it.
Right.
You are willing to take the chances, considering you have Jake Fraser on the other end. I don't think he will be retained. They'll see what price he goes for. We should then probably take a call.
But
That day.
the problem that I see over here, so a lot of.
What do you think is the potential price of Prithvi Shaw right now in the market? If tomorrow he has to go into the auction, what do you think?
I think because of the latest developments for him, he will go somewhere between 4 CR to 8 CR. He won't bag a double digit CR.
4 to 8 CR is quite a huge
Margin to say. Yeah, but I am saying that so the auction market gets tricky after a certain point. He might because of his let's say previous records or statistics, he might still bag the 4 CR or a bigger price. But the problem I see over here is, but a few cricket pundits don't agree with this, that his fitness. As a IPL player, it does matter a lot, especially when it comes to the fact that you are playing, you are also an Indian player, which is today currently one of the best fielding sides. So that does play a big role, and more importantly, that also shows your intent towards the sport. So that is one issue, and secondly, he hasn't given you those 3 matches either that you were talking about. Had that happened, you could have sort of considered this as a prospect. But as of now, with David Warner out of the picture, probably he might get that opportunity.
I don't think he will be retained. He will be used as an if needed, as to RTM. If they have RTM left, 6 RTM left, and if they have to use on anybody, then be David Warner.
Yeah. So as of now, we just have
4 short picks:
Rishabh Pant, Kuldeep Yadav,
Jake Fraser, Mullen, and Akshar Patel.
That's it for Delhi Capital.
No, I don't. Okay, one more thing.
Sorry.
I just want to discuss what do you think about Harry Brook?
I have no idea.
Because I feel Harry Brook is a potential destructive white ball player and future Indian captain in many ways. But having said that, there has been many reports or / cases as to he backs out at the last minute, or English players or Australian players backing out if they don't expect the amount that they go into the auction. Due to which the governing councils have announced a new rule saying that
Cap for
you will be banned for next 2 seasons if you back out.
Fair. Because I do understand you have national obligations, but you are talking about the biggest league of cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
No ICC
there's so much business involved in it.
Exactly.
That
The amount that goes into this.
yeah, every team goes under serious strategy planning.
Yeah.
And making changes to their squads based on players they have bought, trying to fill on.
And no matter how much the Pakistan Cricket Board or any other cricket board complain about the fact that IPL gets a separate window, but that's the thing, that you are talking about the biggest cricketing league.
Yeah.
There's Big Bash League, if not IPL, and there's nothing else.
Yeah.
So, looking at it that way, you have to sort of, the fact that this earns more than the ICC events, if they don't happen in India. So, you need to sort of respect that and sort of depend on IPL to help it grow more and more.
Very true.
So,
but yeah, hence I thought I'll bring up this
Correct.
point with you.
True.
Saying, what is your opinion as to will he be retained or will he be?
I think these 4 will get the priority. And Akshar Patel, especially, again, he has been in the World Cup squad.
No, and potential all-rounder after that.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he has been performing with the bat as well as with the ball. So,
Very true.
very
And your spinner is sorted if you have Kuldeep and Akshar.
exactly.
So,
You just need two pacers to go
Yeah.
and one.
I mean, every team has one or the other paces
Yeah.
department open. So yeah, that's about it with the Delhi Capitals. We're moving on with the last team, and that is
LSG.
Lucknow Super Giants. It's the Justin Landers team.
So when I say LSG, I just as of now, first of all, I was very unhappy with the way
Scenario.
the way the owner talked to the captain in
Deal
front
with
of
that,
yeah. So based on that episode, I don't think he will be retained.
He will be returned.
Hope so. I would want him. He deserves to be retained, but I would want to see him in the red.
But 80% as of now, he will be.
Okay.
And if he's not retained, then he's going backward for sure.
Yeah, so that's why I said I would like to see him in red. I miss him in red.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they would let go of KL Rahul. And Punjab ruined my KL Rahul. But
It's a completely different story.
yeah, so I think KL Rahul is a big question mark in my head. But if you are
I
saying
think
so,
everybody loves KL.
Yeah.
I don't think there are people who don't like
I think I do understand people.
point out
Sort of.
targets and different aspects.
Yeah,
of the game.
fair, but I think every player has had a bad phase, and KL Rahul is somebody who was once a big hitter for you.
Big hitter and so technically sound.
Exactly.
He doesn't have any weakness as to
Yeah.
any technical ability that he has.
It's just the I don't know. I just
The
wish.
performance
Yeah.
that is expected out of him, that's all is keeping
I was so happy watching him play in the Test series.
Yeah. So yeah, KL Rahul has to be over, second has to be Nicky Puri.
No Decock.
Not Dekok as of now. Nicky P is for sure. Marcus Torres. Yes, Marcus Torres.
I think
And these two probably.
Mayank Yadav is.
The Mayank Yadav and Ravi Krishnan.
Correct. So I think Mayank Yadav and Ravi Bishnoi might get a little priority for them being Indian players.
So again, Ravi Bishnoi has been discussed earlier with him, Chahal, and only two experienced available in the market.
Correct.
Proper
Yeah.
experience. Apart from that, I don't see anybody getting retained.
Puran.
Yeah, keep it. It's true.
So Puran. So what about
Devendra
Patel?
Patel? No, I don't think he'll be retained. He's not a pro T20 player anymore, I think. Because the way he's playing in the domestic circuit as well, he's more of a backfoot player, which is most beneficial in the performance of the game. No, I don't think any of
Badoni,
Huda. Yeah, I think
Krunal Pandya we have beat.
what we've got? We've got KL, Nicky P, we've got Marcus Toynes, and we've got
I think I'd rather bank more on Mayank Yadav and Ravi Bishnoi
Yeah.
than Stoinis.
no, they'll have five now.
Huh?
We've got a five.
No, I'm saying they can still. Will they explore ITM with Stoinis?
They can, but I don't think they won't. They will,
So we have Mayank
and they'll give us keep the sixth RTM for Mohsin Khan.
because Stoinis has given them certain firmness in the middle order.
No, the way he played last season also
Yeah.
was quite impressive.
I think CSK lost one match against them.
Yeah. So yeah, KL Rahul, Nicky P, Decock is a question mark. Will always be a question mark. They'll keep one RTM for sure for Decock or Mohsin Khan. Either of the two. Whatever goes the
Mohsin Khan is still an uncapped player, so he
Yeah,
might
exactly.
also
Okay.
bag a 4 CR over here, and they will explore.
Yeah. And he is one of the promising left-arm pace bowlers in the country before yesterday, I would say.
Hmm.
Because he's got the height and he's got the
Correct.
balance. So that plays a huge part.
I hope we see him in Border Gavaskar.
Mostly coin? I don't think they're
Not this
they-
season,
Yeah,
of course. Not this
Eventually,
season,
yes.
eventually.
Yes. But I think they're preparing as they go mostly.
Yeah. Fair. For this season, you're talking about. Fair. I'm talking about in the long run. I hope. we see
Yeah,
him.
of course.
Yes.
The height.
And also, they are going to play in a different stadium, na, this year.
Who? Lucknow?
Lucknow. Yeah, Ekana.
Yeah.
Punjab is in the new stadium this year.
Last year only they played.
Oh.
They used to play in
Mohali.
Now they shifted to
I'm sure.
So guys, this has been our analysis. Let us know what you think about whatever we discussed. Plus or minus, you may agree, you may not agree to us what we have discussed today. But do let us know in the comment section if you come out with different players you think might be trend, or a player will go for a certain price in the market. But we are excited for the big auction since it's every 3 years now. That it's that time of the year and that time of the season we are coming into. So yeah, we are excited. I am Rajwardhan Bote.
I'm Ashish Naik.
We are Sports Beyond Stats. Stay tuned for further updates. So guys, please like, share and subscribe.